What the hell just happened?
Bastila, you're alive! Finally things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
We were trying to find you, remember?
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
He's right. You aren't showing much leadership ability right now, Bastila.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock.
Yeah.
The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Don't worry. I will never let that happen.
I think we'll need some help getting off Taurus. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met. Like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you. Fighting a dark Jedi. Revan, I guess?
This is strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
So, I'm sorry, but this isn't the first time I've had this vision.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taurus, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taurus.
I completely agree.
How can I help?
I do have some more questions, Bastila, if you don't mind.
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
What do you mean before we rescued you?
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you.
You just can't admit that you were rescued, can you?
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
Oh, and rescued the damsel in distress. Don't forget that.
Yes, well, I hardly consider myself a damsel in distress. I'm a member of the Jedi Order, after all. But I won't deny you've impressed me with what you've done. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't Well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Thank you, Bastila. Hey, Karth, what's up,
Yes,
mate?
what's on your mind?
May we talk?
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
I'm always up for a good fight.
So I've seen. If I were Malik, I'd be a bit nervous to have you on my tail. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together, Karth. So it has plenty to do with me.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malik were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
May I ask, what do I have to do with Malik and Revan?
It's not that. That's not what I mean. There were others, good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done, but the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
You say that with so much hatred.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to help. Hey, Mission, you doing all right?
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I was interested in talking about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
So you were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
Well, he's family. You have to stick with family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Sounds like he was nothing but a petty criminal.
Hey, you don't know what it's like. You need those skills here in the lower city. Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
And, who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Nah, thank you very much.
Okay, Have it your way.
Hey, Zalbar. What's up, man? Well, I was just wondering if you could help me with a problem. Well, I want to know a little bit more about you, Zalbar. You seem like an interesting chap. Do you not trust me? You'll have to tell me more eventually. Well, thank you, and I hope that you soon be a little bit more trusting towards me. Goodbye. Okay. Okay, so what that okay, so that just adds damage resistances. Okay, cool. Let's see. We don't have any crystals. Okay, cool. Cart's weapon. Okay, so we just need to find a at some point. Okay, cool. Let's get going.
Kin kun no ba muli ra ching kun. Tong hai tun kun ching. Ni boboji mata ni punaje. Dolpi kik yunyan.
This isn't good. You must have me confused with someone else.
Ta bist yu bon kon ki pangpa. Ching pala chiska muli. Tuni rana no prata dunk no sercha doma wama kun bestoma. Nishak Chakin kun no bamuli raji kun. Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tong king ba na kongek. Tung king tachun kun nek muli rabes.
Isn't he that guy we met in the lower city? In the undercity? Candrus. Isn't he that Mandalorian that works for Davik?
Takum justak miki grabal mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Tulpada bonk walya gando danago chuchut. Moga shapumpa. Olawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist muli rabest. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalith pa ang yinkotu. Tolbada bunk walya gando de nago chuchut, kachi chu ay thaudonga. Yumalith ka inkotun, chilo mulra de ne bobo. Munko kun biskang, bamulara.
Well, thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina. Thank you.
Shagjikin lord chawata uma? Kavavulpa mulji gumana. King kun shachi king, ni king kun obamuli raji kun? Wama kun bes, chin palamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko, sercha domandoma?
I'm here.
Best leveled up. Okay, cool. Let's think. Probably. Dexterity. Let's get her constitution up a little bit so she's not so, like, almost dead.